table. Raise your mic is on because I literally had no mic for the first game I played last night. All right, sweet. What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of From Pennies to Power. We show the true potential of the cardboard pennies we like to purchase. We have some casual EDH tonight with some returning great peoples. So you know how it's going to be. We're going to jump right into those games themselves while everyone's shuffling up. We're going to go around the tables, state who you are, who you're playing, why you're playing that, what about the commander you like, basically any kind of rules or shenanigans you want to play it out. Once we get around the table itself, we will then shuffle it 4 times, and then we'll get right into the game. So, Queen, whenever you are ready, start us off.
Hi, I'm Queen. I'm playing Damia because I'm in love with this deck and I play it as much as I can. And I just like getting value from Damia. I just like playing all my spells and then redrawing a whole rip on my next turn.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Sounds good. All right, what's up, everyone? My name is Cody, aka the Jun Fun. I am a Twitch streamer that primarily focuses on CEDH. I also have a YouTube channel that has occasional CEDH gameplay on there and box openings. You can find all of my stuff at thejunfun.com, which I'll post in the chat in a second. I am playing a partner commander deck of Tana the Bloodsower and Tevish Zot Doom of Fools. This is, I know at glance it seems like a CEDH deck when you see these two commanders, but I promise you it's not that. This is a Halloween-themed deck, so all of the creatures have some sort of Halloween or spooky vibes kind of thing going on. And it's very mid-range. I just finished building it today, so we'll see how it goes. We're going to try and jund him out, but yeah, always stoked to play my boy Chris. Love this dude, his family, and yeah, it's going to be a good time.
It won't be very fun. All right, Foxy.
Hey everyone, I'm Shay over at Foxy's Proxies. You can call me Foxy or Shay, whichever you prefer, whichever you find spicier. Today I am running the 4th Doctor and Sarah Jane Smith. It is one of the precons I haven't played yet, but it is just a straight precon. I have not even goldfished it yet, so we are going to see what it does today. But Doctor Who is my all-time favorite TV show, so I am just happy to see anything Doctor Who related. So I'm going to be excited about every card that I flip over onto the table today.
All right, hell yeah. And tonight I am playing the Myco Tyrant. It was just announced, yesterday? I think it was?
Yeah.
And it is the greatest fungus among us, I'm deeming. I think it's pretty cool. I've built every fungus that's come out, so I figured why the hell not build the next fungus? So that's what it is. That's the whole reason why I built every single one of them. It's Golgari's, Sacrifice, / yada yadas. The cool thing about this one, it has the new mechanic Descend. So basically, whenever a permanent is put in the bin from literally anywhere, your hand, graveyard, battlefield, you name it, that triggers the Descend. So it's pretty cool. So I want to see how that plays out, basically. All right, let's randomize it 4 times. 3 and 4. Did nothing change? Okay.
Did not.
Back to the start. All right. Give a thumbs up when everyone is good with their opening.
Oh, I got a 1-lander. I'm going to be shuffling again.
I am good to go on my end.
Right now, I'm basically trying to see how the mic can even do anything. It does seem pretty mid.
That is a keep if I were to keep that.
Like I said, you can keep drawing. Go to 7. I don't mind going down to 7 as many times as you want, as long as you have a playable hand. That's what really matters the most. All right, we got Tevi Zot. We're just start to see this.
He was like the Moxfield play tester. I feel like it gives me the same few cards all the times when I'm play testing with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that is just me.
It does feel
my
that way
perception of it.
I noticed with the Moxfield playtester is the hands will either have all lands and nothing else, or it'll have 0 lands, or it gives you the smoothest hand ever.
Yeah,
there's no
common.
real in between. There's no in between in my opinion. This only hand that I have is good, but it's not busted or anything. But it's oh, I have things I can do on turn 1 and turn 2. Okay, cool.
And I think that's what they somehow they pseudo put that into the deck itself, where it's you don't want to play test and all of a sudden it's a bad experience every single time, so you kind of want to make it so you can actually do a full run every time you do a restart. So I think that they do it subconsciously in a way.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with all the data, because I mean the data within Moxfield for the deck is nuts. They are aware of everything with your deck, your color breakout, your curve average.
It's great.
Yeah, they're an incredible team. It's just 2 dudes just out there just putting this whole thing
Which
together
I
is
think that
nuts.
alone is like the most insane thing. That is just a
Yeah.
couple of guys just sitting in a room, just trekking
Yep.
along.
Two dudes being guys.
Yep.
Guys being dudes, you know.
This thing could be like 37. I have no idea.
Curve, not bad. My Bartholomew, I think that was crazy low. Is 1.1.
Wow.
This is playable.
All right.
We got Lotto.
I'm keeping mine.
All right, so let's break it down, get it good. All right, so I will start us off. I will draw. I will play a forest into Elves of Deep Shadow. And I hear someone double voicing.
Yeah. I'm not sure who.
Is it me?
Everyone just mute and then unmute again, see if that fixes it up.
Hello.
How are we sending now?
Hello.
That's better, yeah. All right.
Okay.
And then Fox, you gotta put your commander into the thing.
My turn.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. Jungle Hollow for turn. I gain life and I will pass.
All right. I will draw. I am going to put down a swamp, and I will tap that for an Archfiend's Vessel. So it's a 1/1 with lifelink, and it says whenever Archfiend's Vessel enters the battlefield, if it entered the battlefield from my graveyard, or if I cast it from my graveyard, I exile it, and then I return it to basically I create a 5/5 black demon token with flying. So trying to get this guy into the graveyard essentially is what we're trying to do. I'm going to pass from there.
All right. I'm going to draw. Checks out. I'm going to play this tapped irrigated farmland, and I will pass.
Tap and draw. Do this. 1, 2 for an arcane signet. And do single green for a Utopia. At the beginning of my upkeep, I put a spore counter on, I remove 3 spore counters from it, and I make a 1/1 green Sapo, and I sacrifice the Sapo only to add 1 mana of any color to my mana pool. And I will then pass turn.
I'm going to play this tapped Temple Mystery. I will pass turn.
Okay. Draw. Let's just do a forest. And then we are going to at 2. It's 1 of the green for a Scavenging Ooze. 2/2. You can pay green, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Scavenging Ooze, and I gain a life. Let's go to combat. Queen Onyx, you are gonna have a 1/1 with lifelink coming at you.
Oh, sounds good. I will go to
All
First
right,
blood.
I will gain a life, go to 41, and that's gonna be turn. I'll pass.
All right. Untap. Draw. That doesn't help me now. I'm going to play an island, and I'll be playing one of my commanders, Sarah Jane Smith. She is, whenever I cast a historic spell, I investigate. I do that only once per turn, and I will pass.
Draw, putting a counter on the Myco. Alright, I'm gonna do a forest. I'm gonna do, alright, 1, 2, and 3 for a Palantir of Ornthought. At the beginning of my end step, put an influence counter on it, and then I scry 2, and then target opponent may have myself draw a card. If they do not, I mill X, where X is the number of influence counters on it, and that player loses life to the total mana value of the card that are milled. So either I draw or you take life.
Gotcha.
In regards to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do 1, 2, losing a life, and I'm gonna sacrifice nothing because that's not a sapling. Never mind. So 1, 2 for a Grisly Salvage. Reveal the top 5. Put a creature or land in my hand. The rest in the graveyard. So Torch of Existence, Haywire Mire, land, Calling Ritual. Ritual's probably not good. I can't do that the way. I'm gonna get the Haywire Mire into my hand, and these are all in the bin. And I will pass. End step, I'm going to put a target counter on here, and I'm going to target Cody. So either I draw or I mill 1, you take damage.
I just take 1 damage, right?
Well, it depends on what I mill.
Oh, right. Is it the CMC?
Yep.
I'll take the damage, sure.
Alright, you're taking 3.
Okay, that works.
And I will,
That's fair. You already got that life, Kane.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Figure the balance. I will pass after that.
Yeah, my phone overheated.
Oh, I can't
Already.
stand when they do those things.
Taking a quick power nap.
Yep.
Yeah. I just like put my hand up to the back of my phone and it's like super.
Burn the freezer. I've done it myself.
Chris works for a phone company. Do it.
I had a customer literally come in one day and their phone would not power on because it was just so hot. So I literally ran the back through their phone in the freezer, and I'm like, I'll be back in a minute. And then the phone was fine.
I've had that happen. I don't know where you guys are at, but here in Arizona, like if you forget your phone just like in the direct sunlight, gone.
Oh, yeah.
Like it just non-functional.
Yeah, Arizona's whack.
Yeah, I don't like that kind of heat there. Dry heat my ass, all right? I don't give a damn. Heat is
Hey,
Yeah.
it's a cool 93 degrees outside right now, and you know we're finally getting jacket weather.
beautiful. Time for jacket weather in the sun.
Hey, it gets brisk once it drops below 90.
Yeah.
Today,
one second.
our high was 76, I think, and that was a little warm for us.
Oh, I'd be wearing
67, and we're sweating.
Yep.
Oh, I'd be in a sweater.
I
That's
got family
freezing.
from Arizona, and they're always like, it's like 55 degrees, and they come visit, and they're like shivering, and I got shorts on, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
So I'm gonna
Yeah, no.
draw for turn. Camera angle's all screwed up, but
Oh, you're golden.
I'm gonna play and then tap 3 for an Icaret. 2/1 infect. When it enters the battlefield, each player gets a poison counter.
ooh, okay.
Poisoned.
Poisoned.
The first time I've had to do this on this. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Was that a pass, Onyx?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What do we want to do here? I'm going to shock in an overgrown tomb. So I should be at 36. I forgot to change it up there. And then we are going to tap 3.
Yeah.
So 1 and 2 green for a cemetery prowler. The 3/4 with vigilance. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, I exile a card from a graveyard, and then spells I cast cost 1 less to cast for each card type they share with cards exiled with Cemetery Prowler.
It's gotta be this. It's creature and enchantment.
Yeah, creature and enchantment from Chris. Foxy's got an empty graveyard, as is Onyx. So, yeah, let's just do the creature. We'll do that spider looking thing.
Yeah. No, so itself is an enchantment and a creature.
Oh, it's both. Okay, yeah, then we'll do that one
Yeah.
for sure. Then, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, for sure. Combat then. Yeah, let's just send the Archfiend's Vessel over at Foxy, and then how big is the other creature you have, Foxy?
She's a 2/1.
A 2/1. Okay.
Yep.
I will send the Scavenging Ooze over at Chris then. So Chris, you got a 2/2. Foxy, you got a 1/1 lifelink.
I will take my 1.
And I think the echo is coming from Fox.
Oh, sorry.
Let me do this. All right. I'm gonna talk. Yeah, it's on you, Fox.
How's that sound?
You might have to turn your volume on your headphones down because I'm picking up your mic.
Hold off for 1 second. I'm gonna say some words and just be quiet for a second. All right, whatever you did, it works now.
Okay,
I don't
great.
hear anything at all. All right, sweet.
There we go. All right, so you took the 1, Foxy, so I gain 1, and then Chris, you have a 2/2 coming at
Yeah, I'm
you.
taking a 2, go 37.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I got. Pass.
All right. I will untap, draw. That doesn't. Oh no, that's not useful. I'm gonna play this Canopy Vista tapped, and then I will tap 2 to play Hero's Blade. Equipped creature gets +3/+2. Whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under my control, I may equip or attach Hero's Blade to it. Sarah Jane trigger. I will get myself a clue, and on that, I think I will pass.
All right, 4, untap, draw. Oh, I put the things into my graveyard by accident. I mean, in my library. These are going in the graveyard, not the library. All right, there's that one as well. And okay, so damn, I really would have preferred it to not be, but it's fine. All right, this gets a counter. All right, I'm gonna do a forest. I'm gonna tap the 3. I'm gonna cast my commander, Myco Tyrant. Let's see if it loads up in the spell table. All right, trample its power toughness equal to the number of fungus and other saplings, and it ends up I do a thing. All right, so right now it is a 2/2. I will tap 1, 2, taking 1, go to 36, and 3 for Slimefoot the Stowaway. That's a 3/3. I'm going to move to end step, add a counter here, and I'm going to target. So I'm going to order it like that. The Palantir triggers first, and then Myco Tyrant. So I'm choosing Onyx. Either you let me draw, or I mill 2 and you take the damage.
I'll let you draw.
All right, I will draw. All right, nothing went into the bin from anywhere this turn, so I will not make any Sappos, and I will pass. pass.
Am I the only Doctor Who fan here? Are you guys not greatly appreciating this board state right now?
I've never
So-
seen a single episode in my life.
Yeah,
I
Doctor.
watched all of the 13th Doctor, and then I know tangentially like Matt Smith and David Tennant's Doctors by running a Hot Topic for years. So
Oh, well, that'll do it.
yeah, no shit.
I'm
I sold
going
You
many
got all the
sonic
lore you need.
screwdrivers.
I'm gonna tap to and foretell a card.
I know Doctor Who though is pretty like the legit the top end epicness though. I won't deny that. Even not seeing it, I just know how epic it is.
It's really funny that I feel like it didn't get. There are far fewer Magic and Doctor Who fans than I would have expected originally.
Yeah,
Which is very
I
odd
think
because
I'm
you
gonna
kind
go
of
to combat.
somewhat of assumed there'd
Okay.
be like a bajillions.
right.
I'm
Right.
going to swing
I feel like there's a pretty big overlap.
2 at Foxy.
Do it, Foxy. I'm gonna. Does it have infect also? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
I will take my 2 poison.
Sounds good. I will pass turn it for that.
Yeah, my girlfriend is a big Doctor Who fan. She got her start back in college with was it the ninth Doctor when they like revamped the series or something like that.
That's when I got into it.
Yeah, like the short kind of buzzed haircut dude.
Mhm.
Yeah, she got in with him, and then like I said, I was tangentially like aware of Doctor Who just given my job and stuff, and then yeah, we decided like I think it was last year we watched all of the 13th Doctor on HBO, and I liked it, but I know a lot of Doctor Who like Whovian fans, are say that it was like a really badly written season for the grand scheme of the story
Yeah,
and
I've
didn't
heard
make
that a lot.
sense, I guess.
I was under enthused with it as well. So
Yeah, I heard like some of the decisions they made were like not great for like the entire story and stuff, but I thought it was a really fun show to watch, and I loved the actress that played the 13th Doctor. I think she did fantastic. She was very cool, but yeah, it's definitely a show that like is up my alley, but I think I strayed away from it just given the fact that it was every day at work. I would see it, and I'm just like, yeah, I need a break from this. So
yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
I'm gonna play an Herb Orc team of Yawgmoth, so each lane is a swamp now in addition to its other types. So you're
Nice.
welcome to
Finally.
everyone but Foxy. And then let's
Thing
see.
comes out of
Let's
nowhere and beats the swamp or something.
right. We're gonna tap 3 and 3 black. We're gonna do an Ayara first, the lock lane. 2/3. Whenever she or another black creature enters the battlefield under my control, each opponent loses a life and I gain a life. So you're all gonna lose a life. I'm gonna gain a life, and then I can tap her and sacrifice another black creature to draw a card. So I'm gonna go up to 38. And then let's see. Combat. Let's send. Tell you what. Let's send the Cemetery Prowler that has Vigilance over to Onyx, so it's a 3/4. And then we're gonna send the Scavenging Ooze and the Archfiend's Vessel down to Foxy. So Foxy, you got a 2/2 and then a 1/1 lifelink, and then Onyx, you have the 3/4 Vigilance. The attack trigger on the Prowler. Chris, what else do you have in your graveyard?
Sorcery, a land, enchantment, land.
Okay. Let's do a sorcery. Yeah, claim ritual. Yep. So get rid of that. So we'll note those. I'll write those down somewhere. So yeah, that's gonna be the attacks 3/4 over at Onyx, and then yeah, the 2/2 and a 1/1 over at Foxy.
I am taking my 3, going to 35.
Cool, perfect. And then yep, go to 39 on my end. Yeah, that's gonna be the turn. I'll pass.
All right, I will untap, keep draw. Let's see. I'm gonna play this Horizon Canopy.
So cool to see in the deck.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna cast my commander. 4th Doctor. I may look at the top card of my library at any time, and then once per turn, I may play a historic land or cast a historic spell from the top of my library. When I do, create a food token. When he enters, I'm going to have Heroic Blade become attached to him. So it gives him +3/+2. So he's now a 7/6. Sarah Jane will trigger off of a historic permanent entering the battlefield. So I'm going to get another clue. I will look at the top card of my library. And I will pass.
Untap and draw. Alright. I will play Darkboard Pathway. So as a super swamp. Tap it for black for a Stitcher Supplier.
There you go.
I'm going to mill 3 cards. Not a permanent. So right now the count is 2. I'm just going to put that on the side for now. 1 and 2. for a secure scribe. I forgot to put this at 3. I'm just gonna sacrifice Steve right away. That's gonna be 4. Top. No. Fuel library. I will get a. Put that in the hand. I will then, for single one, I will do the Haywire Might from earlier. I will remove the 3 counters from the Utopian Mycon, and I will make a Sapling. I will then move to end step. This goes to 3. I'm going to target Cody again. So either I draw 1 or I mill 3.
Right. I'll let you draw.
Alright, I will draw. Myco Tyrant will trigger. I will make 3 total per sap rolling.
Yep.
Or is it sapos? No, they're funguses. It's not. There's no thing of force. That's all though.
I will play an Island for turn, and I'm gonna tap 5 and play Skitherix the Blight Dragon.
Spitty.
Oof. All right, speeding the game up.
Unfortunately, I do not have a black to give Skittles haste. Versus board is kind of scary.
It's a lot. It's a
It is
lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Are 1/1s that can't block, just so everyone knows, even though it says not that. Because I love how like it always happens where like they don't add the token because we haven't seen the tokens yet.
Yeah, shame on you, Moxfield, for not
I
being
don't know.
fast
Come on,
enough.
you should
I
know
know,
how to read
just
the future.
falling
What
behind.
a bunch of assholes here. Jeez.
Yeah, some people just don't get it.
I think I'm just gonna pass the turn.
All right, sounds good. Skittles almost made an appearance in this deck. I debated on it because I'm a big fan of Infect myself, and I was like, it doesn't fit the theme of this
Every
deck.
black deck I build, I put Skitherix in.
Yeah,
The flavor.
listen, I get it. Like this was very much a flavor deck, and I was like, as much as I would love to put that in there, this is not on par. There's no Phyrexians in this deck, sadly. But we are going to see what happens anyway. We're going to drop a swamp down for our land for turn. And then I think the move is probably well, I'm thinking well, I mean, probably, but we'll see. I think I'm just gonna do I want to do that right now, or do I want to do actually let's do this instead. Yeah, I like doing this instead. We're gonna let's tap like this, tap 3, and we are going to cast Demonic Embrace. We're going to enchant my Cemetery Prowler. So the Cemetery Prowler is gonna get +5 or +3/+1 and have flying and be a demon in addition to its other types. And then I can always cast Demonic Embrace from my graveyard by paying 3
Sorry,
life.
excuse the
and-
cat.
You're good. Paying 3 life and discarding a card in addition to paying its other cost. So I can bring it back from my graveyard if need be. But so yeah, Cemetery Prowler is now going to be a 6/5 Vigilance Flying Wolf Demon. Somewhere Ruby is stoked on that. Being the wolf fan that she is. Let's see. Yeah, combat. Let's do the Cemetery Prowler. Skittles is a 4/4, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm gonna send my now huge flying wolf over towards you, Onyx. And then let's send the Archfiend's Vessel. Chris, what do you have for blockers?
Everything on the ground.
Everything on the ground. Okay. Well, okay, what can I guess you have? Yeah, Myco Tyrant's huge, Slimefoot, such a supplier. Yeah, I'll send Archfiend's Vessel over to you. So you have a 1/1 lifelink coming at you, and then Onyx, you have the 5/5 or 5/5 or 6/5 Vigilance Flyer.
I'm
As
just
much
taking
as
because I
I
don't
want
want
to block,
to add that going.
I'm not going to.
Okay, and then Chris, you took your damage, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now.
Okay. So I will go up to 40. The Cemetery Prowler does trigger on the attack. Chris, I'll just get rid of an instant from your graveyard. Let's do whatever the instant is. Yeah, so now I've got enchantment, creature, sorcery.
Everything you see
And-
other than like land.
Yeah, will cost me 1 less, which is dope. But yeah, actually, I think I just needed to only tap 2. Then I guess I had Demonic Embrace. So I'll untap one of these swamps, just to make sure we had that. Yeah, I'll pass turn from there.
All right. I will untap, draw for turn. I'm gonna look at the top card of my library from the fourth Doctor. Neat. I would like to play this land tapped. I'm gonna name got plenty of green. I think I'm gonna name it white. So this would be also a plane. So it'd be another. No, actually, yeah. We'll keep blue. We're gonna go blue. Decision made.
Boom.
But that's for green blue now. I am going to a 1, 2, 3. Casting the first Doctor. Enters the battlefield. I'm going to get my Sarah Jane Smith trigger, putting another clue counter into play, or clue token into play. He enters the battlefield. I may search my library for a card named TARDIS, reveal it, put it in my hand, and then shuffle. Whenever a spell with Cascade is cast, I put a +1/+1 on target artifact or creature. So I'm going to look for the TARDIS, and I'm going to leave my blockers up, so I will go ahead and pass.
I do find it really awesome though that like each of the deck had several doctors in it. Like even though like that like instead of having to make like literally 13 decks, like they have like here's the 1 through 7,
Right.
here's 6 through like it's pretty cool to show to how they divvied out the doctors themselves.
Right.
And I thought they were pretty flavorful. Like for the most part,
They-
like all the cards I
yeah.
thought really fit in with it.
I counter. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, and 4 for a carrion grub. When it ETBs, I mill 4. Its power equals to the greatest power among creatures in the bin, which right now is 5. That power at 5. Alright, so I'm gonna mill
I'm just gonna look at the top card of my library.
Canker Bloom, Glowspore, Land, Gold Prophet. And those are all permanent. So Michael's gonna trigger 4 times at the end step.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to 1 and 2 for a Death Spore Thallid. Sacrifice Saprolang. Target creature gets -1/-1 to end of turn. These are all fungus. I have 2 mana there. Alright, I will go to end step. This goes to 4. I will choose Cody again. So you either let me draw or I mill 4.
You can draw.
I'm starting to feel like this card doesn't do anything in this deck. Oh, I scry 2 first. Keep forgetting that I do that. Well, I'm gonna scry 2 then, because that's going to the bottom. Alright, so move the bottom. You top X, which is 1. Putting that. I'm drawing that one. Okay, there you go. Close. And then I'm going to make 4 more of these fungus.
Oh, God.
Alright.
He's a fun guy.
Yep, he is the fungus of the
Woof.
month. Alright, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. It's 11. None of these dudes can block, but it's still several of them. I will then pass the turn at that. And JM, I do like this deck a lot, actually. I'm gonna need to add some evasion and whatnot for Micah, like Rancor and stuff like that. Oh,
I feel like I kind of need to do something here. I have enough to play my command. Chris, do you have any flyers?
I do not have any flyers. I'm on the
Okay,
ground.
Reach.
I do not have reach.
Okay, so Gilrix is gonna come flying at you.
Yep, I'm gonna take several.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will take 4 infect.
I will pass the turn.
All right. On Onyx's end step, I'm going to put 2 activations of Scavenging Ooze onto the stack, targeting 2 creatures in Chris's graveyard. Yeah, let's see what we got for creatures here. Let's Conrad for sure.
And then World Shaper's the other good one.
World Shaper for sure. Yeah, so Conrad and World Shaper are going to be exiled. So I'll put 2 counters on Scavenging Ooze and then gain 2 life. Also, still in response to the end step for Onyx, I am going to tap Ayara to sacrifice the Archfiend's Vessel, putting it into my graveyard. And then I will go to my turn. Let's see here. I'm going to shock in this Stomping Ground, so going to 40. And then let's see. Let's do. I think this is maybe that's the play right now. We are going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are going to cast one of my commanders, Tevish Zot, Doom of Fools. So this enters with 4 loyalty counters. The +2 is I can create 2 0/1 black Thrall creature tokens. The other +1 is I may sacrifice another creature or planeswalker. If I do so, I draw 2 cards, then draw another card if the sacrifice permanent was a commander. And then the ultimate -10 is to gain control of all commanders, put all commanders from the command zone onto the battlefield under my control. I'm going to +2, that was that, up to 6 to create the 2/0/1 Thrall tokens. Put those over
I
there.
don't like that guy.
I like that.
Yeah, that was just nuts. Since they are black thralls, that's 2 triggers of Ayara. So everyone's gonna lose 2 life, and then I'll gain 2 life. Okay, and then let's see here. Let's go ahead and let's do combat.
Exile more my graveyard.
I mean, I certainly could. We're gonna send the big flying demon dog, demon wolf, I guess rather. Let's send that over to Chris. And then Foxy, how big do you have? What's the biggest creature on your board right now?
Biggest creature on my board is going to be a 7/6.
7/6. Oof da.
I
Yeah,
also
we're
have a 2/1 and a 2/2.
okay. So yeah, we're just gonna send the Cemetery Prowler 6/5 flyer over at Chris.
All right.
Attack trigger. I guess I'll exile a land, and we'll get rid of your fetch land. How about that?
All right. I do have life for the loam, so it does make sense.
Yeah. So yeah, you've got that 6/5 flyer coming
All
at
right,
you, Chris.
I'm gonna sacrifice the sapling for add green mana.
Okay.
I'm gonna activate the Haywire Might.
Okay.
I'm gonna gain 2 life. And I'm gonna exile the demon thingy so it doesn't fly anymore.
Exiling the enchantment or the
enchantment.
creature. The enchantment's gonna get exiled. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
This goes to my bin, and then I'm gonna block it with my commander, which is a 10/10.
Okay, so it'll just straight up die. All right.
Trick.
Yeah.
And I
Let's
had
see
a sapling die, so all y'all's will lose a life and I gain a life.
Okay. I'll go to
From
41.
Slimefoot.
Yep.
Your fungus is getting pretty big up over there.
He's a chunky boy.
Well, I
One of
guess
those really meaty
then-
portobellos.
Yeah, seriously.
meaty portobellos.
That should be
Let's
so Foxy, do that as your altered art soon. Just one giant portobello mushroom in the middle of a con.
Right. I think I'm just gonna pass from there. Then, yeah, I'll pass.
Sounds good. I will untap, draw. I'm gonna look at the top card of my library. Okay. I would like to play this land for turn. I shall then for a blue and a white, a colorless, and I guess one of anything. I'm going to cast Day of Destiny. Legendary creatures I control get +2/+2. Historic permanent enters the battlefield. Going to trigger her, so I make another clue. Going to 4 clues. No other triggers. I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to cast the TARDIS enters the battlefield. Unfortunately, does not have haste, and I will go ahead and pass my turn.
Foxy, did you donate blood today?
I had a doctor's appointment earlier, and they did draw blood, so yeah, I've got
Gotcha.
the cool, like...
I just
Oh,
always
there we
see
go.
that, and I'm like, oh, you must have donated blood.
No, I got a really cool armband.
Nice. Yeah. Is that a fire department official?
Yes, actually, it was my yearly physical for the department.
Oh, there you go.
So I had to go do like a workout test and draw blood, and I wasn't allowed to eat for like the day beforehand. So I'm currently secretly eating some Popeyes.
Oh yeah.
Do they also measure your mustache to make sure it's nice and thick?
Yeah, mine's pretty good. It's within regulation. Could be better. Could be better.
Hell yeah. You do have one of the best mustaches in the game still.
Oh, geez, I appreciate it. I got to get my face on like I need to have like a floating
That's why we want
bobblehead
your
like
face,
down
you
in
know
the
that,
corner.
right?
of
You
me.
really do, honestly.
I'm just gonna like stick my head down here in the corner of the screen, and you'll be able to see me.
There we go.
I cast Nadier's Nightblade, and then I pay 4 to make a sapling with Slimefoot.
Yep.
So my commander is an 11/11. I'm going to swing commander and the 7 fungus all over at Onyx.
Okay. How much damage is that?
It'll be 18.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
Down to 8.
Solid 8 life.
All right. I will, just to do it, sacrifice the sapling to add a mana, just so I can do that. It's -1/-1. Actually, what's the PT on Icarats? 2. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so I'm gonna sacrifice the sapling with Death Spore Thala to give the Ichor Rats -2, -1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, rat.
Gonna move to end step. I'm going to put this up to 5. I'm gonna target Foxy. Either I draw a card or I mill 5,
Don't forget to scry.
and then you take the damage to the mill.
Yeah.
Oof. I'm gonna let you draw the card.
All right, I'm gonna scry 2 this time because I remembered how a card works. Top, and draw. And then I'm going to make one of the fungus dudes because I only had one thing leave, and that's it.
All right, I'm gonna untap and draw a card. 8 life, huh?
Just drop a Sylvan Library and just rip it. Just go for it.
How much infect are you at, Chris?
I'm at 5. That's the sole reason why I did what I did.
Fair enough.
It's all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably dead soon, so I'm just gonna tap this forest and play a Groundswell,
Yeah.
targeting Skitherix. It gets +4/+4 until end of turn because it'll land enter the battlefield.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
Skitherix is an 8/8.
Oh, hey.
How you doing?
So I can't do anything. So I will die. The top cards I had was Ulcer Dementia and Tender Shoot Dryad.
Oh, Tender Shit Dryad.
Yeah,
Oh,
I had a
man.
really, really good top 2.
Tender Shit
Yeah, I'm
Dryad's
glad
a
you didn't
nasty
draw those.
card.
Because I was gonna mill myself
Oh god.
and start going ham.
Yeah. Dude, Tender
I
Shoot
was like,
is
if he
such a
mills-
strong card.
I was like, if he mills enough, he might just die. But no, I don't think you're not even close to that. So
Mill as many as
No.
possible to get the Myco Tyrant have like a bajillion triggers, and then make as many fungus as possible, and then from there, Nadier's Nightblade sacrifice all of them to kill the table.
right,
Yeah, that would have been nuts.
So my next turn was very, very good. So like
100% the right thing to do.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna then tap 5
I like this deck.
and play a
Mhm.
Seaborn Muse.
There we go.
I played a
Featuring
Dino
now.
deck last night. There you go. That's for you.
I get to untap all my permanents on each other player's untap step.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm just gonna pass the turn.
All right, on your end step, I'm going to tap Ayara to sacrifice one of these thralls to draw a card. And then I'll move to my turn.
Untap with you.
Yep. Let's see here. Don't know that does anything right now. Let's do.
In the chat, Vi Proxy says, "Hey Foxy."
We're gonna tap 3. I still have, or actually 4 rather. Sorry, 4. And we're gonna cast Mother Commander Tana the Bloodsower. It's the 2/2 with
That
trample.
doesn't kill Skitherix.
It doesn't, unfortunately. It's 2/2 with trample. Whenever Tana deals combat damage to a player, I create that many 1/1 green sapperling tokens. We will also let's go ahead and +1 Teversazat and sacrifice my other thrall so I can draw 2 cards. So let's go boom and boom. That doesn't really do much, unfortunately. Dang, that is tough. Yeah, I think we just have to go to combat. We're gonna send the Scavenging Ooze over towards Onyx. So you have a 4/4 coming at you on the ground.
Did 32 damage on.
That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. So yeah, just the 4/4 coming at you.
Okay. I have a rules question.
What's up?
So if I block with Skitherix, do I have to pay the regenerate cost before or during the block? So
Yeah,
I'm just
because
gonna.
the next time it's dealt damage, prevent that damage removed from combat.
Well, you could declare it as a blocker.
Yeah, so then you could. Yeah, technically.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, you can declare it as a blocker, and then before combat damage, you
Okay.
can do it.
So I'm gonna block with Skitherix, but I'm gonna pay its regenerate.
Sure. Yeah. Sounds good.
It'll come back on top.
Yep, makes sense. I think that's all I can do. Foxy, go.
Go, Foxy. Go.
Yeah, I needed you to do more.
I wish.
I will untap with you.
Sounds good. I wish you wouldn't, but I guess so. I'm gonna look at the top card of my library. Sorry, I gotta read this. Well, how about no? Okay, all right. What can we do today? and play this island for turn. That's the first thing we're gonna do. And I'm going to read the TARDIS again because I don't. Whenever it attacks, if I control a Time Lord, the next spell I cast this turn has Cascade. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna crew the TARDIS with Sarah Jane Smith. Very fun, very flavorful. I love it.
Yes, yes.
I would then like to move.
I'm glad it's in a vehicle instead of just like a basic artifact.
What was that?
I'm happy that they made it like an actual like thing you can crew instead of just like here's an artifact, like here's the TARDIS, like
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah, it's a spaceship basically, or time ship. Sorry, I'm sure some Doctor Who fan somewhere just screamed.
Oh, I felt the aneurysm explode from here.
Yeah.
Let's see. I need 8 damage, and I do not have 8 damage. So we're going to swing 2 in the air. Doesn't really help me to attack Queen. So Cody, we're coming at you for 2 in the air.
Yeah, sure. Go to
Okay.
39.
Cool. The next historic spell, yes? The next spell, so it doesn't matter what spell it is. Interesting. I'm going to pay 4 to cast the Leela Sevatim Warrior. I don't even know that one. That's a weird lore one. Off the top of my library, because she's historic. Enters the battlefield. I'm going to make myself another clue token, going to 5.
Cascade X4.
It's going to get Cascade, so I'm going to Cascade till I hit something of 3 or less. Skill Grant. Each historic card in my hand has cycling 2 and a white. Whenever I cycle a card, put a +1/+1 on her. Less impactful than I wanted it to be. It's okay.
Like it's like cool. It makes sense. It's cycling. She's on a bike. Like it.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
very fun.
Yeah, like it's very flavorful for. It's just like yay, nice.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna pay 3, so 1 white, blue, and blue to. Oh, I can only cast that off the top of my library once per turn. Never
Yeah.
mind, I cannot do that. I am then just gonna crack a clue to go to 4 and draw that card. Then I'm gonna look at the top. I will do that though. I will also not cast it. Gosh dang. Well, that's about all I can do. Good luck.
Off the turn. How many infect counters are you guys at?
1.
Yeah, right now they're each at 1 from the Icarats ETB.
Okay.
I think I'm at 3 or 2. Say hit by Icarats.
Yeah, you had 1.
Oh, yeah. So
You're at 3 then because there's 2-1.
Okay.
I'm at 1.
Let's do. I'm gonna play a Might Evoke. Star creature gets +7/+7 till end of turn. I'm gonna target Skitherix.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go to combat.
Yeah. Yep. Wink.
I'm not far behind.
And then I'm happy to play a Pollenbright Druid. When she enters the battlefield, choose 1, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, or proliferate. I'm going to proliferate your infect counter to.
Damn, good.
And then I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay. I'm gonna untap.
I will also untap. I think
All
the
right,
Seaborn
Foxy.
Muse is kind of strong in this deck.
You're the Doctor. Onyx is the Daleks. Or the Cybermen, or however you want to, whatever villain. Go for it.
You gotta pull out the wins this way. I'm gonna look at the top card of my library. 5, 4,
Literally, we got her like them down to
14, 18. Okay. I might be able to do it. Do I have 1 blue, 1 green, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna cast the 6th Doctor.
Alright.
He's going to trigger Sarah Jane Smith, giving myself a 5th clue token. And I think that was the only trigger I have off of that. His ability is whenever I cast a historic spell, copy it, except the copy isn't legendary. This ability triggers only once each turn.
You get to Cascade. No, you didn't.
Yeah, I don't have any.
That thing, yeah.
But I needed to do this, I think. Probably could have done it without doing that, but that's fine. I'm going to move to combat, with the TARDIS being crewed by the 6th Doctor. Everything is coming at you, Queen. I have a 2/2 in the air.
Okay.
He is a 9/8. She is a 4/3, 5/4, 5/5, and a 4/4.
Oh boy.
Let me turn on the light in my room a little bit so I can see it a little better.
I'm going to. I don't think there's a way I can live. How much damage total is it?
So total, this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 25,
So
20,
several.
29.
That's a lot of damage.
A lot of pickles in that jar.
Hey, yeah. They're all in this Popeye sandwich I'm munching.
I don't even think I could win if I block the biggest dude. So who's the biggest? I know your one commander is what, a 7/6 or a 9?
He is a 9.
Is it flying or no?
Nope.
Okay, so if I block it with this, does it have trample?
No trample, just
Okay.
a 9/8.
So if I block that with this, and then
You have 20 damage coming at you.
it's a lot of damage. You said you had a 5/5 attacking also.
I have 2 5/5s. Let's see where
Okay.
they're at. Sorry, this is a 5/4. This is a 5/5.
And that still leaves how much damage left? Probably more
That
than
would
8.
be a 4, 8, and then 2 in the air, so a total of 10.
Yeah, I think that's just I can't block that much damage, unfortunately.
I had a lot of mana open, and I was like, what sort of
I do.
shenanigans am I going to run into here?
I should have played this when I had the chance. I had a counterspell foretold,
Oh.
but I was thinking that you were gonna play something else after you played your doctor.
I was, if you survived it. I did have a Soul Ring, and I would have gotten an additional copy of Soul Ring, but I don't think I have anything to cascade into also, but
Gotcha. Okay.
that's really all I
Fair
had.
enough. All right, GG.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, if she kills me right now, then I'm out, but I think I have damage on board if she
Yeah.
doesn't.
Well, you know, the best way to beat a Phyrexian Blighted Dragon is just to punch it like a human.
Yep.
You know, just
Yeah.
a bunch of humans and humanoid-esque aliens punching it.
Yeah, just do your best.
Yeah.
You ride the TARDIS straight past it.
You punch it in the eye.
All right.
Turns out it's weak to flesh. I don't know.
It's weak to flesh.
I was
That is
hoping I was gonna draw my blighted agent because it's unblockable.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But
So, yeah, this deck didn't quite do the thing that I wanted to do. I mean, it did in a way, but like it
Well,
was.
do you want to play another one and give it another gander?
I mean, I'm down for it. It's
I'm
up to
down.
you because you have your next stream in an hour, right?
Yeah, it's hour 15, so it's at 10 o'clock. But I figure we can probably do about if we get rolling, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down.
I could do one more.
Sure, let's go for it.
Sweet.
Play something else.
All right, let's do this. I'm gonna randomize it.
Are we just running it back, or
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool. You can go with whatever. Yeah, I'm running it back myself.
sure, I'll run it back.
playing 2 places because it do be almost Halloween.
It do be almost. Well, I mean, it's always spooky season, really. As someone born in October, I'm allowed to say it is always spooky
Oh,
season.
same.
It just turned like.
When's your
20,
birthday? Oh, yeah?
So
21st. When was yours?
4th.
Oh, okay. Well, happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you. Happy early
Belated.
birthday.
21st. It was Saturday.
21st. Oh, okay. Well, also happy belated birthday.
Turned 31 on the 21.
yeah, you're still lying
Ooh,
everyone.
I turned-
for a second. Don't even care. You were not there.
Yes, I am, dude. I was born in 92.
No,
I was born in
bullshit.
93. I just turned 30.
Oh, nice. Welcome to the club.
Everyone's
Yeah, my knee fell out the day after. So
Dude, I am not kidding you. Last year when I turned 30, and this is not a joke, I woke up and I bent over to grab something off the floor and my fucking back seized up. Like my back shot up and I was like, oh my god, this is the end. Like I'm dead.
happy birthday, old man.
Dude, literally
Happy birthday to the
I
ground.
straight up I was hurting, but I was laughing because I was like, this isn't happening right now. Like there's no way.
Right.
Like this is a cosmic joke of some sort. And my girlfriend's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I can't move. Like I legitimately can't. I can't move right now. And like it finally
My body
gave way.
gave up.
But it seriously,
Jeez.
it did. It was very, very funny. But yes, welcome to the club.
Thank you.
30s are
Thank
actually
you.
kind of awesome. The 20s sucked. 20s were stress.
100%.
My last 2 years of my 20s were pretty cool. But 30, I'm in for 30. I'm ready.
Yeah, 30's a good time. I hear 40 is really, really cool though. That's what
I
I
heard it's
keep
the new
hearing.
20, so it's gonna suck again. So
Yeah.
True, yeah. Exactly. Right when we get to it, damn it! Like,
Ups and downs.
damn it, we suck.
this life's been a roller coaster.
Yeah,
I am good to go whenever you guys are.
Same
yeah.
as-
I'll keep this hand. It's whatever. It's fine.
Nothing. I'm restarting. That's whatever. Yeah, fine.
You know what? I'm just gonna roll with this.
Same as you.
Well, I will go. We've already rotated.
Yep, you're on the play.
Sweet. All right, I will draw.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I'm gonna play this sick command tower with the TARDIS interior, and then I'll pass.
I will also play a command tower. It's just not as cool as yours.
No, it's also beautiful.
And then I will tap that, play Festering Mummy. When it dies, put a -1/-1 counter on a creature, and I will pass.
All right. I will draw. I will not do the command tower thing, sadly. But we are going to put down a Zeotaurus Proving Ground. It enters tapped, and I will pass turn.
Set the turn counter a second. Forest into the Haywire Mire.
Ash Barrens, and I'm gonna play this Thought Vessel. Pass.
Oh, Foxy, reset your life. You're at 32 still.
Oh, my bad. Yep. No, I'm just starting at a disadvantage. You know, handicap.
Gotta do it
Oh,
For
I'm going
winning.
wrong way.
For winning. Yeah. There you go.
I'm gonna play Unclaimed Territory, and I'm going to choose Zombie,
Mhm.
as this is a zombie deck.
All right,
and
now we know.
Tap 2. And play an Arcane Signet. And then I'm gonna go combat and Cody.
Me? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you cut out for a second.
Yeah, you're good though.
Oh,
I
sorry.
gotcha. Cool. Take the 139.
And I'll pass.
Okay. I will draw. Let's do. Guess we'll do this swamp. And then we're gonna pass from there.
Okay. Untap, draw. Verbal work. Everyone's got swamps. Tap 2 for a Satyr Wayfinder. ETBs, I will reveal the top 4, put a land in my hand, the rest in the bin. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will put the peat land in my hand, and these will go in the bin. And I will pass after that.
All right, I will untap and draw. There's a lot of words on that card I just drew, and I don't know what to do about it. A lot of things to think about. But I am going to cast my commander, the 4th Doctor. Look at the top card of my library. Neat. And pass.
I will play Islan. I think I'm going to play Crowded Crypt. It is a artifact.
Never seen that function before. I'm really excited for it.
I tap that black, and whenever a creature I control dies, put a corpse counter on it. 4 generic, 2 black, tap it, sacrifice it. Create a 2/2 black zombie creature for creature token with decayed for each corpse counter on Crowded
If you
Crypt.
do it if it's timed out right, I've seen it go off one time, and it was really badass.
And I think I'm going to pass after that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and draw. We're gonna do Mana Confluence, the best one. And then I think
That it really is like the best one because it's just. So
it is
beautiful.
the best one. I am so mad at myself for not getting it in Philadelphia when I had the chance for like $32, because now it's like 40, I think, or something like that. Like it just keeps going up in price. And I'm like, damn it, I should have got it when I had the chance. But oh well, live and you learn. I think honestly, I think I just passed from there. I keep drawing lands. I'll just pass.
What art of Mana Confluence is that?
What's
is that
that?
like a secret layer?
Yeah, it was from the Pride secret layer.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's
right.
got like the full rainbow mages. It looks so cool.
Alright, untap and draw. Forest. Let's do 1 and 2 for a Skull Prophet, and I'll just pass after that.
All right, I'm gonna untap, draw. I'm gonna look at the top card of my library. Oh, what's that do? Oh, that's pretty neat. Shoot, I don't know where to go from there, but I will be casting Alistair the Brigadier. Whenever I cast a historic spell, I create a 1/1 soldier, and then whenever he attacks, I may pay 8, and then it gets creatures I control get +8 or +X until end of turn, where X is the number of historic permanents I control.
I want to build that.
It'll be really cool to build a deck around. I don't
Yeah.
know how good he is specifically in here. But I think that's my turn. Just missing that land drop. Pass.
Yo, it's the hacky. Whatever. I got both Twitch and YouTube running at the exact same time, and it shows me who's viewing from what. I got Ryan on YouTube, and then Lotto and Viver on Twitch.
And I'll play a Diregraph Captain. 2/2 Death Touch. Other zombies I control get +1/+1. Whenever another zombie creature I control dies, target opponent loses a life. And I pass.
Okay. On your end step, I am going to tap this swamp to cast Vampire Tutor.
All right.
All right, Mr. Moneybags, go ahead.
Yes, look at me with my NFT that I have right here. Basically, this is what that is. Okay, I am going to put it out here. Do that. We're gonna put that on top of my library, and then we're gonna close. Then we're gonna go to my turn. Boop. And then put down another swamp And then we are going to tap 3, play the card. Tutored for Varragoth Bloodsky Sire. So this is a 2/3 demon rogue with Death Touch, and then it has boast. So it can boast only if it attacked this turn. I pay 1 in the black, and then target player searches their library for a card, then shuffles their library and puts that card on top of it. So it's basically like Vampiric Tutor in a way. So very cool.
I love that card.
Yeah, this thing actually is becoming kind of a CEDH like up and comer. It like had 3 decks in the Salt City top 16 a couple weeks ago, which is nuts. It came out of nowhere. So very, very cool, very, very good card. I think very much slept on in competitive formats and casual as well. But
Yeah, I run in my Chainer deck.
Oh yeah, there you
I
go.
run
I'll
that in
pass
my
from there.
Infect deck.
It's very good. Like
Yeah.
very, very good.
Do an Elvish Mystic, then I'll tap 3 for Growing Rights of Itlamok. Look at the top 4. Does it reveal it? No, not reveal the creature yet. Damn, I should not have played it. Alright, I'm gonna reveal the Tender Shoot Dryad. And they go to the bottom, right? Yeah. So I would show it. I had the Astronaut's Altar and Altar Dementia revealed.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
So like I had a really, really good hit. Move to bottom.
Rough.
That goes to hand.
Yeah, it's tough.
Go to end step. I have 4, so this flips over.
Yep. Oh,
And then I'll pass. Damn it, that was a hit.
Alright. All right, I'm gonna look at the top card of my library, read what it does. I don't know that I like that. But what I am going to do is really hope I draw more lands. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4 casting Romana the second. She has vigilance. I can pay 1 and tap her to create a tapped token that is a copy of a target token that entered the battlefield this turn. Alistair will trigger, so I'm going to get myself a 1/1 human soldier, which I have somewhere. But I think that's going to be my turn, so I'm going to look for a 1/1 soldier.
I do like the Doctor's Companion because it's on like a lot of cards, and like it is really awesome to see that.
Yeah.
Silence tap. I scry one. I'm gonna bottom. Then I tap this for white and play Binding Mummy. Whenever another zombie enters the battlefield under my control, I may tap target artifact or creature.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go to combat, and I'm going to Festering Mummy at Chris.
I will take 1.
Darn.
'Cause I don't want anything to die.
That's fair. And then I'm gonna pass after that.
Okay. On the end step, I am going to tap the Mana Confluence for a red, losing a life, going to 36, and I'm going to cast Unholy Heat, targeting 2 damage at the Binding Mummy.
Binding Mummy will die.
Bye, mommy.
Untap, upkeep draw. Let's do a mountain. And then let's tap.
Oh, but a
Let's tap 4 for Mirkwood Bats.
Ooh, so good.
2/3 flyer. Whenever I create or sacrifice a token, each opponent loses 1 life. Incredibly insane common. Combat then do let's just go ahead and honestly I just want to pass. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass.
Alright, untap and draw. There's the peatlands. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 to cast my commander. I'm gonna tap the Skull Prophet to mill 2. Gonna be a Glow Spore and a Mirkwood Bat, so that's 2 permanents. We'll do this taps for 5. Tracker. Okay, 1 green and 1 green for a Tyvar Jubilant Brawler. I'm going to uptick it to 4, untapping my Prophet, and I'll tap the Prophet again to mill 2 more. It's a Nadir Snipe Blade and a Victimize, so that's another permanent. 1 Elvish Mystic, and the remaining 4 mana. Cast Tender Shoot Dryad.
Yeah.
I will then go to end step, and I will make 3 of this fancy fungi, and I will pass the turn after that.
Okay. Come on, deck. I really need some lands here.
I'm gonna make a Sapo,
Look at the top card of my library.
and I have the City's Blessed. I'll get buffed.
I mean, again, a cool card, but that doesn't help me too much right now. I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to play Perry Brown. The first historic spell I cast each turn has Convoke. that's going to give me another Alistair trigger. So I'm going to make another 1/1. I have 2 1/1. On that, though, I will pass.
I think I have 1, 2. I want to play Rooftop Storm.
Ooh, nice.
Uh-oh.
That's a good
Yeah.
card.
Yeah, that goes nuts in zombie decks.
That resolves. I'm
But it's crazy to see that they actually printed that. Like,
right.
Yeah. Yeah,
I-
straight
Right.
up.
I opened this. I bought the precon from Midnight Hunt, and I just changed some things in it. Looking through it, I saw Rooftop Storm was like interesting pick for a reprint, but I guess it works in here
Yeah.
It works. Yeah, really
Literally
well.
insane.
because this card was starting to get a little bit expensive.
oh yeah, it was getting.
For
I didn't
sure.
realize it. I had one sitting in a binder, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh hi.
you're getting up there, bud."
I'm gonna play a Juroth's Mind Crusher, and I'm definitely not milling Chris because
Well, it's only on my end
not
step,
smart.
so it's not going to do anything right now. If you were to do it,
Oh,
I
okay.
still want you to do it, but
Yeah, no. You know what? For these, I'm gonna mill I milled a Arcane Sanctum, Commander Sphere, Temple of Deceit, Forgotten Creation, and a Ravenous Rotbelly.
not the worst.
And then I'm gonna play a Cleaver Scab,
Ooh,
2/4,
yup.
3 generic, tap it, sacrifice another zombie, crate.
All right. She's
Uh,
starting to develop a board.
I'm gonna go to combat.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna swing Festering Mummy at Cody.
Okay. How big is it?
2/2.
Just 2/2.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. All right. I don't trust what's happening, so I'm just gonna take the 2. I'm just gonna-
Okay.
It's good to be wary.
yeah. Never know. All right. And is that gonna
pass.
be it? I'll pass. But okay. Yep. We will untap. Okay. Let's do. This is probably gonna. This might help Foxy out too. So why not? We're gonna do a Yavimaya Cradle of Growth. Each land is a
Ooh,
forest
okay.
in addition to its other types.
Need more lands.
I want
Oh,
more of
no.
those card effects.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Like, please finish the cycle, Watsy.
Yeah, because you've got Yavimaya, you've got Urborg,
Blood Moon.
Blood Moon. Yeah, which technically, like, Blood Moon is not a land though; it's an enchantment.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like it would have to be like Valakut, and then
And they have one an island for a creature that does it.
yeah, but like I don't even know what the island land
Yeah,
would be.
it's some whale kraken thing.
And then you would need one for white, which who knows what that would be. But yeah, they need to finish it, or don't just do the red one and then call it good because those are the best colors in Magic. You don't need blue and white. I'm not biased at all.
Not
Yeah.
the least of bits.
I play all the colors. I do. I just just stop with Jund. The game's perfect. Let's do. Let's see. We've got
Yeah, it's
6
Stormtide,
mana.
Leviathan, 5 blue.
That's
all
right.
lands or islands
Oh,
in
yeah.
addition to their other types.
See, that's fine. Like it's on a huge creature, that's fine. But like, yeah, we need to have it on an actual legendary land like this.
Doesn't Stormtide Leviathan also have Island Walk?
Yeah, it itself has, and then creatures
Right.
without
Yeah.
flying or island walk can't attack.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
no,
Actually, a
what-
neat card.
the mono white one would be all lands or planes you lose 3 life at your upkeep.
Something like that. Yeah. I'm gonna tap 5. I'm gonna cash Tefashot.
How's it going, Mickey?
I am going to +2 Tefashot to make those 2 thralls.
Mhm.
There's 0 ones.
Oh, I gotta make 2 more of these Sappos.
So that is going to be 2 triggers of the Mirkwood bats. So each opponent's going to lose 2 life.
Yep. Boop, boop.
Yeah, I think, man. Yeah, I think from there, Chris, do you have any flyers?
I do not.
Okay. And Tyvar is at 4. Is that correct?
Correct. Yep.
And then what's his minus loyalty?
And mill 3 and return a creature with mana value 2 or less to my hand.
Okay, and it costs how much to do that?
-2.
-2.
It's more so for
Okay.
like the untapped
The plus
shenanigans,
stuff. Yeah. Okay.
And then everything that has a tap ability can be activated with what I hate.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna send my Mirkwood bats over to Tyvar for 2.
Yeah, that goes on to 2.
Yep. And I will pass.
All right. Untap draw. All right, I'm making another one of these. This right now is 5, 9. So it's a 9/9. I'm gonna mill 2 land, so it's 2 permanents, and then I'm gonna untap it. So uptick this, and then untap this. Mill 2. It is Song of the Damned. and a land, so it's 3 total this turn, or permanents. That's just crazy. Tap this for a bajillion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. So I have 13 green mana.
Jesus.
Use 1, 2, 3 black for a Sir Conrad.
Hell yeah.
Tap 1 more for a Zulaport Cutthroat. I'm going to channel Poseiju, getting rid of the rooftop.
Nice. There we go.
Fair
And
enough.
you go look for a basic
Yeah.
land. You look for any land with a basic land type and put it on the battlefield. Okay. Then I'm going to activate for 3 times Sir Conrad's ability. So we're going to all mill up a card.
3
Oh
minutes.
no! I was gonna do something so cool next turn.
Okay. So you get
No.
Embodiment of Agonies for me, Deadly Rollick, and a Corpse Augur.
Alright, so 2 creatures there, 3 from mine, and then how many for nothing on Foxy's?
No creatures from me.
And then anything for
No
you,
creatures
Onyx?
from me there.
Alright, so then y'all gonna lose 5 life.
Okay, 29.
And then I had 3 more permanents into the field, the bin. So I'm gonna move to end step and make 6 more fungus
Mm-hmm.
God.
that can't block.
Ridiculous.
It's a lot of mushrooms.
Yeah.
And my commander goes up.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna pass my turn and I make another one of these.
I gotta rethink my really cool turn. Significantly worse now. I'm gonna look at the top card of my library.
So this deck's kind of.
Who knew mushrooms could multiply so fast?
Right.
I am gonna play that card off the top of my library as my 1 historic spell for turn because it's a legendary land. I can surveil 1.
Hashtag value.
I'm gonna leave that on top. I will then the first historic spell I cast each turn has Convoke. Okay. Tap 2 of my soldiers. Tap that for a green, that for a blue. Mindstone, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 1 more. And we'll do Ash Barrens. We're gonna cast the 8th Doctor.
Mhm.
On ETB, I'm gonna make myself another soldier. So I'll get an untapped guy out there. And then he's gonna enter the battlefield. I'm gonna mill 3 cards. So 1, 3, and then once during each of my turns, I may cast a historic spell or play a historic land.
Permanent.
Yep. From my graveyard. If it would leave the battlefield, it would be exiled instead.
Synergies this deck has.
It's pretty cool. Even just like right out of the box, it works. Like this is my first time playing it, so I'm liking it. There's definitely there's a couple cards in my hand that I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh man, if I could trade these out, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, that's one of the few ones I did a quick update on that one, and literally for like I did like it's like $20 upgrade, and it was freaking insane. It's crazy value out of that thing with the synergies, the food tokens, the clues, and everything like that. You know,
It's been fun for me so far. I will tap 1 and tap Romana to make a second copy of this untapped soldier token since it entered the battlefield this turn. I'll look at the top card of my library. I'm going to read it, but I will pass.
It's a lot of fungi over there.
it's a happy little fungus.
Yeah.
Hopefully, and I'm gonna play Nevinral Urborg Tyrant. It has hexproof from artifacts, creatures, and enchantments. When he enters the battlefield, create a tap 2 black zombie creature for each creature that died this turn. Nothing died this. And then when he dies, I may pay 1 colorless, and if I do, destroy all artifacts, creatures, and enchantments.
Go ahead, destroy it.
And I will pass because I'm scared of what Chris might do.
Let the Zulaport, my Sir Conrad, should go off like crazy. Go ahead.
All right. Untap, we draw. Chris, if you don't have a name for that deck yet, I got one for you.
What would that be?
The Petri dish of pain.
All right, updating it right now. Don't worry.
You got so much fungus and mold growing over there. Let's do
Boom.
a forest. And then let's see here.
Name is updated.
Let me look at my graveyard real quick. I want to see what all is in there. Let's do.
All right, who's got a board whip? We got 44 damage.
Let's start off by plussing 1 Tevish that and sacrificing one of my thralls to draw 2 cards. And then that's not bad. Let's tap 1 for an Archfiend's Vessel. We all know what he does. And then guess from there we'll tap 4 to bring out my other commander, Tana. I did sacrifice a token, so that does trigger Mirkwood, so everyone would lose a life.
Yep.
right.
Then go to combat and let's. Oh man, so much stuff. Yeah, we'll swing Varagoth over towards Chris. So a
Yep.
2/3 Death Toucher coming at you. Okay, before damage,
Yeah, you got
I'm gonna boast. So I'll look up for a card. But yeah, then
Maybe a 3/3
grab
block.
it.
But
What's block a 3/3?
yeah, the Sapples are
Okay. Yeah. So this will die, but I'm gonna get my search trigger off. That's gonna be my turn from there, so I'll search while I pass.
I'm just gonna. So the thing is, like I want to activate. I'm gonna tell you now, Cody. As you're searching, I'm activating Sir Conrad.
Okay.
It's gonna be
That
1,
does-
2, 3, 4, 5, 5 times.
All right. That does change things then. Go ahead and do your thing. I gotta look and see what I'd want to throw into my yard then.
Because I don't really have anything else to do. I'm gonna mill myself 2, so it's Life from the Loam and Michaeloth. Uptick this land. So it's 3 total. I need to make another one of these. Goes up to 18.
This on top.
So this is an 18.
Okay. I got my card on top.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This taps for a trillion.
Okay. So 5 mils.
So 5 mils total.
Creeping Chill, Liliana Vest, Swamp. Finale of Eternity, another Swamp. So Creeping Chill is put into my graveyard from my library. I may exile it. I'm going to do so. If I do so, Creeping Chill deals 3 damage to each opponent, and I gain 3 life.
Alright, so I'll take 3.
Sounds good.
And how many creatures did you have, Foxy?
1, 2, 3. I got the Ian Chesterton, Ace, and the second Doctor.
Alright, how many for you?
Don't ask me what they do. I don't know what either of them do.
You're
I
good.
have 1 creature.
1 creature, and then Cody, you said you have 2?
I had no creatures.
Oh, no
I had
creatures.
Planeswalkers, some sorceries, lands.
I only had 1 creature, so it's gonna be a total of 5 to all opponents.
That's 28 or 7.
So right now I have a total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at the end turn. I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna swing my commander at Cody. All these 3/3s, other than one of them, are gonna be over at, and then all
They're
these
just token. They don't have Death Touch.
No, they're all 3/3s. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3/3s at you. Over at
Okay.
Onyx is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 1/1s. 18, yeah, it's 18. And that's all I'm doing.
Okay. I will block.
And he does
with
have trample, just so you know.
Yeah. So I'll block with the Thrall and Archfiend's Vessel. So they'll absorb 2 of it, take 16, gain 1 back from the Archfiend's Vessel. So take
Yep.
15, or just takes 15 total damage. Technically, it's 16 commander. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
I have 9 1/1s coming at me.
9 1/1s. And if they die, each opponent loses 2 life. That's the
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the 9.
I am gonna block. I have a 4/4 and a 4/4. That's gonna kill 2 of them,
All right.
and then 2 of my soldiers are going to be blocked and killed.
Okay, so then
So I'll be taking 6.
you say 6, and then 2 of them died, so each opponent will lose 4 life on top of it. No, other than the battlefield. So you only lose 2. Sorry.
Oh, just
Oh.
2.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Boop, boop.
And then I go to my end step. I have 11 permanents. Went into the bin, so I make 11 fungus. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then my commander goes up 11 power.
and I can't board wipe because Sir Conrad would just kill us all.
Yeah, Conrad will just straight up murder us.
So I need to kill Sir Conrad
Yeah.
first, and then board wipe.
No,
And
it's
then,
Sir
yeah.
Conrad and Zulaport. I have Zulaport too.
Ugh.
Oh,
Rip.
oh,
Yeah, like right now I have
I don't know what to do about that one, guys.
20 fungus.
Yeah, that's tough.
yeah.
Don't know that I have anything to deal with that at the moment.
I unfortunately do have a board wipe, but
Yeah, at what cost?
I also
Yeah,
have
right.
a board wipe.
yeah,
This is not worth doing because we'll all just die.
That's crazy.
Voida.
We're in danger.
Very much so.
We've been in danger.
Commander's a 27.
All right.
Jesus.
Okay.
Is that past turn?
And pass turn.
All right. I'm gonna try and do a lot of things that make it seem like I know what I'm doing.
Put up useless.
They're all gonna be very unimpactful. Ooh, look at the top card of my library. What to do about that? Maybe
Yeah. Don't really have anything in my graveyard too.
I'm gonna play this Glacial Fortress. Tapped? Yes, tapped. Because I don't have anything for it. Then I'm gonna pay a green, and and a white and blue. And it's the first spell that I'm casting, or historic spell I'm casting this turn, so it's going to have Convoke. So I'm tapping those two, so X is going to be equal to 3. Doesn't really help. So I'm going to make 3 insect tokens, and she herself is a 3/3 with flying. I get to make myself another soldier token because a historic permanent enter the battlefield. Gonna tap Romana down to make myself another insect token. So I have 4 1/1 flyers. But I think that is all that I can do.
Hey, Cody, do you have any damage spells?
Not in hand at the moment. The only one I would have is in my graveyard, and I don't really have a way of getting it back, sadly.
Okay. I think I have to do this. I'm gonna tap black plains, and I'm gonna play murder on
Wait,
Sir Conrad.
All right, Conrad's gone, so everyone will lose 1 from the Zula port.
Yep, go to 9.
Kind of out of plays here, and I don't. How many blockers do you have, Chris?
Right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blockers.
Oh, that's
These saplings down here are on
Still a
tapped,
lot.
and they're 3/3.
It's
okay.
a lot of blockers.
I'm just gonna pass, I guess. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, for real. All right. Return. Yes. What we'll do is +1 Tevishzat. And we're gonna sacrifice Tana. And since it's a commander, I get to draw an additional card on top of this. I'm gonna draw 3 cards. Okay. That is something that we could do. Yeah, what the heck? We're dead if we don't. So we're gonna tap a mountain and a swamp. We're gonna cast Underworld Breach.
Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, okay.
And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to my graveyard. I am going to escape Unholy Heat
Yep.
from my graveyard. Exiling, we'll exile
Cool.
2 swamps and a deadly relic. I'm gonna do 2 damage to the Zulaport Cutthroat.
Yep. Is it exiled or?
It's just 2 damage. Yeah.
So that's dead.
So those are gone.
So everyone will lose 1 from the cutthroat itself dying.
Yep.
And I'll gain 1.
Boop boop.
And then the other thing, just to give a heads up, is the Tender Shoot Dryads making all of these 3/3.
Yeah. And how big's Tender Shoot?
A 2/2.
Okay.
It's
Then
not
yeah,
easy.
I will. I guess I'm tapping. I tapped the Mana Confluence for the Unholy Heat. So I'll lose a life off of that. And then we'll do Zeotor's Proving Ground for red. Try and do
Yep.
Unholy Heat again. This time exiling. We'll exile Liliana Vess, Finale of Eternity, and Corpse Augur. To escape that. Okay. So all that. Then still in the main phase here. We're gonna tap 4, so 2 and 2 black to play the card that essentially caused me to build this whole deck in the first place. All Hallows Eve.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So sorcery, I put 2 counters on it, and then I remove a counter during my upkeep. When it has no more counters on it, all players take all creature cards from their graveyards and put them directly into play. Treat those as though they were just summoned, and then I choose the order in which they come into play. So if that matters, it usually doesn't, but you never know with triggers and stuff. But yeah, so we got 2 suspend counters basically on All Hallows Eve. One of the coolest cards ever printed.
It honestly is too.
It's so cool. Like it makes me happy. I was like, I need to build a deck around graveyard shenanigans, and thus we built this thing, which is not bad. We're gonna go to combat. I probably just need to keep a blocker up, honestly, and keep everyone else relatively alive to take down Chris. So I'm gonna pass. And then Underworld Breach is gone.
Yeah. Tap this for Bajillion. I'm going to do Conduit of Worlds. I'm going to tap it, and I'm going to bring back Tender Shoot Dryad. Can't cast anything else. Just move the punchies.
Yep.
All of these 3/3s are going over at, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 3/3s.
Oh.
The commander's going over at Foxy to 29 trample.
Oh, with trample.
And then the 21 ones are going over at.
You sure you don't want to hit Tab Stop?
I kind of do feel that.
Okay.
That. As much as I do want to see a Hallows Eve become a thing.
Right. Yeah, no, we're good.
Yeah, I think I'm dead.
Because if you block 3, it's still. No, you're at 1.
Yeah, you'd be at 1, Onyx.
I'd be a wait.
Because he sent 8 3/3s, so if you block with 5, there's 3 unblocked. 3 times 3 is 9, so you'd be at 1.
Yeah.
True.
And that way,
Isn't dead.
Nev's still alive too.
Yeah, Nevin Rose
Yeah.
will be alive.
These 3 wouldn't die. These 2 would.
And then you could ping me twice because of the 2 things dying.
Yeah, I'm gonna block with all 5 of my creatures.
Yep. Okay, so these 2 are gonna die over here.
These 2 are gonna die. And then on Diagraph Captain's ability, Chris, you're gonna lose a life.
Yeah.
And then Festering Mummy dies. I put a -1/-1 counter on something. Do you have?
All these are 1/1s.
Yeah.
Exile an artifact or achievement. Tap for mana. Doesn't matter anymore. Mills cards.
I'm gonna put the -1/-1 counter on Skull Prophet.
Alright. I'm gonna mill 2 with it.
And
Make a
then
bloom
my
and
Crowded
yeah.
Crypt is gonna get 2 counters.
Yep, so right now it's at 2.
I will go to 1.
I'm going to be able to block it just enough to stay at 1. You didn't want to kill your Nevinral's disc and blow everything up?
There's no way for that to happen, unfortunately.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, he's too big. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3, 7, 11, 14 off of 29 puts me at 15, puts me to 1.
Alright. I will go to second main phase, minusing 2 on Tyvar, milling 2, and bringing back Zula Cutthroat. I tap for a green, and I sacrifice the Mire to destroy artifact, and y'all lose 1.
GG.
Huzzah.
Death by Spore.
Alright. Hell yeah.
That was a fun game.
It was fun.
I think I could have helped this out if I didn't made a different play last turn. If I had gotten Curse of Fenric out of my graveyard, for each player destroy up to 1 target creature that players control, I could have hit the remaining Zulaport Cutthroat and the Nivenral, and we could have blown everything up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but still, even for a first roll at the deck, either side, it still did very well.
Oh yeah, just as a strict precon, like
Yeah, exactly.
there's some pretty cool stuff. I'm very excited to build around a couple of the cards in here. So
Now, Cody, did you make that like a higher end, or is it just more like a casual build?
This is a casual build. Like I said, I basically was like, you know what? Like I don't have a Halloween deck, like a
Yeah.
true like Halloween-ish deck. So I set the task of doing it yesterday, and then I finished it today during my lunch break at work. It's basically every creature card in particular in here is either like a zombie, a devil, a demon, some sort of skeleton creature or something, or has some sort of like a spooky like Halloween-esque thing, like Augur of Autumn. I think just based off the name is why I have it in here. Also, it's a great card. Stuff like that, or like Egon, God of Death, like Corpse Augur, Deathless Knight, Hellrider, Razaketh, or Conrad, like all this stuff. And then it kind of became off of All Hallows Eve a graveyard shenanigans deck. Because I've always liked Sir Conrad the Grim a lot. Like when it first came out with Throne of Eldraine, I was like, that is super cool. I want to build around that. But I didn't want to build around him as just like the commander himself, because he does cost a lot. So I was like, have him in the 99 and just have it be kind of crazy. So it's mostly a Golgari shell, with the red splashed in there for some extra stuff. Largely instance and like some sorceries and some of the enchantments. So just a lot of like reanimator type stuff, pulling a bunch of stuff out of the graveyard. One of my personal favorites, Eater of the Dead. You just literally pay 0 mana and take a creature from any graveyard and remove from the game, and untap Eater of the Dead. So like with Conrad out, you can just for free just start getting a bunch of triggers off of that. So there's a lot of that kind of stuff. But but yeah, it's pretty much casual. The price tag obviously is greater than it should be because of All Hallows Eve being
Yeah.
a $300 or $600 card.
Just that's
So, but yeah, it's very much a casual deck, with just fun, spooky undead graveyard vibes, and it allows me to play some of my favorite cards like Rotting Regisar, which I think is one of the coolest cards ever in Magic. It's a 3-mana 7/6, like and it makes you discard a card, which is great
Yeah,
because like I want things in the graveyard. So
there's no downfall to literally at all. In all honesty.
yeah, no, it's super fun. I actually don't have a Golgari deck, and this is kind of like my Golgari at home deck, more or less. It's like splashing red, so it's as close as I'm gonna get to a full Golgari deck probably. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to play. Definitely
Just Jund
excited to get more
adjacent.
game. Yeah, it's not a true Jund deck because that's too easy for me these days. So I wanted to make something a bit more flavorful, because as a CEDH player, that's kind of where my casual deck mind is these days, is just flavor, themes, like really fun archetypes. If I want to play the best cards for the best decks, then I just play CEDH. That's how I kind of treat it these days. So I know, Chris, you're kind of the same way with Popper. You know, so
yeah, I like I said, even more so. Like I said, I've been more so in the transition of just either doing like more like just generic janky builds, having fun with the flavor wise, or just going straight into like the heavier power levels. Like even like right now, I went to the LGS near me and everything like that, and everyone's just like the very first question anyone plays when you sit down is like, "Hey, do you have fast mana?" Like that's all they ask.
Yeah.
There's no other questions of like, how does it play, or it's just, do you have fast mana? Because they want to have something go very quick. And like I said, I've been sitting here just updating a lot of my decks to be far higher power just for those events, unless you specifically state, hey, I'm playing Pauper. Because like I said, I say it a million times over, the EDH, the mid-level style, is at this point now Pauper Commander or Competitive Pauper, EDH precons, because like I said, the precons are like that level of like mid where they're still very strong, but they're not like crazy powerful, but like good to play with, or they're CEDH.
Right.
I think those are the three categories now, in all honesty.
Yeah.
You can't really have I have a casual level 7 EDH. You don't. There's no real, because at this point they're all way more powerful than they ever were before. The only like level 7 decks now are your precons with a small tweak.
No, 100%. Yeah, I made this transition largely because I found with casual quote unquote commander, I was still seeing a lot of the same cards in every deck. Like I was seeing the staples as they are, which I feel like nowadays you could take the staple cards in commander and basically build over half your deck out of staples, and like that was just getting boring for me. So that's why I was like, I'm just gonna go super jank or super like flavorful with it, and keep the like best card mentality for CEDH, because like if I want to play competitive, that's what I'm gonna do. And then if I'm gonna play casual, then like I want to have like fun playing really cool cards that I think look really cool, or like or they work really well together because like they are like they're graveyard based cards or just something to that effect. Like I'm on either end of the spectrum basically, because the middle seems so boring to me.
Nowadays, no, it's the unfortunate truth is like that's just where it's come down to.
100%. No, 100%.
Yeah, my play group definitely plays with higher power casual decks. I'm like, my upgraded precons can't hang anymore, so I get to play more on spell table with my casual level decks.
So many of the high power casual decks these days too are literally only like maybe 5 to 6 cards away from being like almost CEDH playable. Like if you just change out the mana base, add some fast mana, and then like drop in some more tutors, you could pretty quickly turn a high power casual deck into a tier 3 CEDH deck, which will destroy any casual deck, but it could technically kind of hang in a CEDH realm. So it's that middle ground where it's like just either go all the way in to CEDH or just tune it down and go with fun goofy decks. No,
it's the honest truth. All right, well, I got 10 minutes before my next stream, so let's do a quick little wrap around and everyone do their little shout outs. So whenever you're ready, Proxy.
Oh, yep. I'm Shay with Foxy's Proxies. You can call me Foxy or Shay, whichever you like. You can find me mostly on Instagram or Twitter or X, whatever it's called, under Foxy's Proxies. Yeah, come hang out. I do have a website, but I am currently working on it, so it is not functional because I'm not a good website designer. So it will be up soon, hopefully. Yeah, find me on Instagram or Twitter and come say hi.
I'm Queen Onyx. You can call me Queen or Onyx. You can find me on Twitter at Queen Onyx _. I talk about a lot of different things like magic, video games, stuff like that. And yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. What's up, everyone? My name is Cody, aka the John Fun. I am a Twitch streamer and general Magic Twitter person and part-time YouTuber, focusing on CEDH. So if you like high power commander, if you like any of the points brought up in this conversation we had after the game, you should check out my content. All my stuff can be found at thejunfun.com. I stream twice a week for CEDH. We stream on Sundays and Thursday nights. So we will be going tomorrow night. We have a pretty cool pod going, so be sure to check that out. And yeah, play janky casual decks, or play super high power. Do both. You can do both. Like, I know the discourse lately has been all about that. We have the technology. You can play both. Damn it! Like, quit being dorks and putting your head in the sand. Like, fucking play the card game. But yeah,
Pretty much.
kind of fun as always. Appreciate it, Chris. Love
Oh,
you,
yeah.
buddy.
All right, much love. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining in for the stream itself. We do have another one at 10 o'clock. We're doing the Pauper Commander. You know how she rolls on the evenings. So stick around. So it's going to start in about 10 minutes, just about that. But thank you again, everyone, for swinging in and watching out. All right.